The meteoric rise of Austin Reeves is almost unbelievable. It all starts in Newark, Arkansas, where high school basketball legend Austin Reeves is making his name. Reeves helped the Cedar Ridge High School Timberwolves to their first ever two-way state title in 2013 and repeated that feat in 2014. He scored 73 points in a triple overtime victory over Forest City, and he averaged 32.5 points, 8.8 rebounds, and 5.1 assists per game as a senior, leading his team to a 35-3 record and the 3A state championship. Over the course of 4 games at the state tournament, in his senior year, he averaged an absurd 43.3 points per game. Reeves went largely unrecruited out of high school despite putting up stellar stats and losing only 16 games over his 4-year career in 3A basketball in Arkansas, hardly a hotbed of talent. Only Arkansas State, South Dakota, and Wichita State have made offers to the 3-star prospect. Reeves went with Wichita State even though both of his parents played college basketball in Arkansas State. He had the chance to play for Greg Marshall, but shoulder injuries, being stuck behind Landry Sham, and the rotation meant that Reeves didn't get to play much in his first 2 years. But when he had the chance, he showed glimpses of the star he would become. In 2018, he made 7 3-pointers in the first half of a 90-71 win over Tulsa, which set a program record.
Austin Reeves did something I don't think I've ever seen, made 7 straight threes in the first half.
Reeves spent 2 years as a backup at Wichita before transferring to Oklahoma, where he immediately became a starter. He signed up his first year in Norman, and during his redshirt year, Reeves put in a lot of work in the weight room. He gained 20 pounds of muscle and was at his best for the 2019 season. As a junior, he averaged 14.7 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. In their last game of the year, Reeves helped the Sooners come back from a 19-point deficit and hit the game-winning shot by scoring 41 points against TSU. As a senior, Reeves led the Sooners in points, rebounds, and assists. He also helped them beat Missouri in the NCAA tournament. Reeves had 1 more year of eligibility left, but he decided that 5 years of college was enough and that he would try his luck in the NBA draft. Reeves didn't get picked in the draft, but the Lakers gave him a 2-way contract less than a week later. It seems that the Pistons wanted to draft him with the 42nd overall pick and a 2-way contract, but the Lakers made it clear to Reeves the night before that if he went undrafted, they would sign him to a 2-way contract. He had the choice between the Lakers and the Detroit Pistons, and he went with LA. This must have made Reeves happy since he grew up as a Lakers fan. His grandmother was a die-hard Kobe fan, and Austin, when he was young, also liked the Black Mamba. Reeves made the most of his time with the Lakers Summer League team. He averaged 7.5 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game, and even won a game against the Suns with a putback shot. Less than 2 months after Reeves played well in the Summer League, his 2-way contract was changed into an official NBA contract. Even though he didn't get picked in the draft and played on a big team with 3 future Hall of Famers,
Reeves had a chance for a 3-point play.
He got a pretty good amount of playing time in his first year in the league. As the Lakers' season went on and their defensive problems got worse, they started trying out different lineups and playing more of their younger players, including Reeves.
Who have we been talking about for the last 2 months? Stanley Johnson, Monk, and Reeves. Know why? Because they're young and they hustle.
From February 25th to the end of the 2021-2022 season, he started all but 3 of the games that he appeared in, and he showed glimpses of what was to come throughout. There was this amazing 3-pointer that won the game against the Mavericks. He also got 100% fouled on that play. His best game, though, was the Lakers' last game of the year when they beat the Denver Nuggets on the road and he had 31 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists for a triple-double. His most famous moment was definitely when he and LeBron made one of the best NBA memes in recent years. This, along with the fact that people called him Hillbilly Kobe.
Hillbilly Kobe is lit.
And the fact that he worked hard even when the Lakers were having a bad season made him a big fan favorite. The 2022-2023 season started out a lot like last season for Reaves. At the start of the season, the Lakers were not doing well at all. They changed their lineup almost every night in an attempt to find something that would work, and Reaves got lost in the mix. He was getting better, but he still had to come off the bench after Dennis Schroeder, Lonnie Walker, and, for some reason, Patrick Beverley. Early in the season, he had some great moments. One of his favorites was a game against the Pistons in November, when he ran into some woman sitting courtside and then went on to ball out for the rest of the game, making Jordan Poole feel like there was a disturbance in the force. You can make NBA jungles become ballistic by liking this video and subscribing. Yes, Reaves really started to stand out as the most important player on the Lakers' supporting cast after the trade deadline, when the team's roster was changed. Most people have always been skeptical of Reaves because fans and the media have a bad habit of overhyping Laker role players like Kyle Kuzma. Remember when Lakers fans thought that if Kuzma played the piano first, they could get a star player? Maybe they weren't wrong. Reaves was still thought of as a gadget guy at best and a meme guy at worst until up to this point. But it's hard to say enough about how important Reaves has been to the recent success of the Lakers. Russell Westbrook left the team at the trade deadline, and Reaves took over as the main ball handler off the bench. Eventually, he moved up to the starting lineup. Before the All-Star break, he scored 10.5 points and gave out 2.1 assists per game. After the break, he scored 17.6 points and gave out 5.5 assists per game. The best parts just keep getting better. There was the time that he had 35.6 rebounds and 6 assists against the Orlando Magic and scored the Lakers' last 10 points to seal the win. Or there was the time that he had 28.6 assists and helped the Lakers win a key game on the road in Utah late in the season. Reaves has been the best third star the Lakers could ask for. He can play the 1, the 2, or the 3. He's one of the NBA's most underrated passers, but he's great at getting the ball to other players. He doesn't mind being the main player who handles the ball and runs the offense. He can attack the basket, shoot threes, and get to the line for free throws. Since the All-Star break, he averages 6.3 attempts per game, which is 20th in the league and better than KD, De'Aaron Fox, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, and even LeBron. Yeah, Reaves just incredibly became the Lakers' secret weapon. You can say that again. Now that the season has ended and transfer and free agent trade is flying everywhere in preparation for the next season, we hope that the Lakers can keep him, and we also hope Reaves can keep improving on the court. Talking about improvement, there are players who didn't play as expected in the playoffs. These are NBA superstars who failed their team in the 2022-2023 NBA playoffs. Just look at it on your screen. Go watch it.